Yo, what's up, YouTube? We back with another video, and this video right here is gonna be a fucking banger because we making a video on the cartel. Shout out to one of my commenters, subscribers on my last video when I talked about El Chapo's son, and he told me to do a part 2. That video I had did, I got a fairly enough satisfying amount of views for me because I just started this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm grateful for even having anybody view my videos. You know what I mean? And yeah, I got a pink cover on. Let me move that. I don't want y'all to think I'm a bitch like watching some gangster shit. Like, fuck out of here. Like, it's cold in here, but I'm gonna move it for the video because I know somebody gonna be talking shit. Put it on my lap. Anyways, but so this one is gonna show about the first one I had did was about El Chapo's son, and after he got locked up, they killed 29 people. Probably even more by now. They went to war. That's some gangster ass shit. So I wondered, I'm like, if El Chapo was breaking out of jail so easily, and now his son is locked up, how would they be reacting? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how would the security be? And long and behold, I found a video that says, how insane is El Chapo's son prison cell security? That shit just dropped right in my hands. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little curious because I'm like, yo, I want to know, like, you feel me? Like, if you got El Chapo's son locked up and El Chapo himself was escaping through underground tunnels going from the jail all the way to a farmhouse in West Bubblefuck, this gotta be some real shit. So we're gonna do this, video. Like, comment down below, and we're gonna get right into it. Let's go.
Arson, mass murder, and complete mayhem. These are the trademarks of the Sinaloa cartel. It is also what the entire state of Sinaloa recently suffered when the government captured Ovidio Guzman Lopez, El Chapo's son. But this wasn't the first time authorities would capture him, and it definitely wasn't the first time that the Sinaloa cartel would respond with this level of violence. However, the government have no intention of releasing Ovidio this time. This time, they sent him to the most secure prison in all of Mexico. Where is this prison? What is it like? And can it really keep the son of the escapist drug lord?
They saying that they're not gonna release him this time, right? But it's like they out there bombing shit. They out there killing kids, killing innocent people. Is it worth it? I ain't in Mexico, but I respect y'all gangster. Like, word.
Behind bars. Let's find out. Ovidio is currently being held in the same prison that his father escaped from back in 2015. The federal
That's not smart. Yo, bro, they built underground tunnels. And y'all put him back in the same jail that they moved the toilet seat and built a fucking underground tunnel in? Nah, y'all wildin'.
Federal Social Readaptation Center number 1, Altiplano. Since its inception, it has been an inescapable hellhole for all except the obvious one. However, a lot has changed in Altiplano since El Chapo tunneled his way to freedom underneath its walls. But before we dive into those details, aren't you curious? Ovidio is being held in the most secure prison in Mexico and hasn't even had a day in court. What exactly did he do? As with most things that involve the cartel drug lords, it begins and ends with violence. But that violence that Ovidio inspired was one that shocked all of Mexico, and it had been a long time coming. Born on the 29th of March 1990 to his father's second wife, Griselda Lopez Perez, Ovidio was raised in Mexico City and spent 4 years of his education at a school run by the Legionaries of Christ. However, everyone knew who his father was, including school authorities, so when it was time for school trips, he was excluded. Incensed by the exclusion, his mother pulled him out of the school. Eventually, Ovidio stopped going to school altogether and returned.
Nah, like, if your pops is the motherfucking cartel boss and you in school, that's different from your pops being LeBron James and you in school. Your pops is a billionaire, sells massive amounts of drugs, kills massive amounts of people, but yet you're his son in school, elementary. You don't know what the fuck is going on. You just like, the parents know, but you just like, oh, can I have a cupcake today? That gotta be a little weird. But I say this, right? You can't take it out on the kids, though, at the end of the day. Like once you start treating kids different, I feel like you start seeing it changing them. You know what I mean? Like, and is it a fair change? No, it's not fair. But like, not the kids, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, they're the next generation. Give them a chance.
To Sinaloa, where he was raised by his grandmother, El Chapo's mom, Maria Consuela Loera. Ovidio had two brothers, one of whom met a truly terrible death, Joaquin and Edgar. In 2008, Edgar was gunned down along with two friends while in the parking lot of a shopping center in Culiacan. An indictment would later reveal that it was during this period, when Ovidio was still a teenager, that he himself got immersed in his father's drug trafficking business. It worsened over the years as he...
This is how a typical video editor
They
works.
killed El Chapo, son. That gotta hurt. Like, that had to hurt him. I ain't gonna lie. If you kill my son, that you gonna leave me scorned for life. See, it's like to me, like they kinda warranted this. You know what I'm saying?
host of atrocities, from ordering the murder of informants to assassinating a popular Mexican singer who refused to sing at his wedding. Ovidio began proving to the world that he could be...
Yo, bro, they bodied up. Wait, time out. And it's not funny. I'm laughing. It's not funny. But yo, bro, you not want to sing at my wedding and they go kill you. Yo, what? Yo, they are some... Yo, these motherfuckers is gangster, yo.
Reveal that it was during this period, when Ovidio was still a teenager, that he himself got immersed in his father's drug trafficking business. It worsened over the years as he committed a host of atrocities, from ordering the murder of informants to assassinating a popular Mexican singer who refused to sing at his wedding. Ovidio began proving to the world that he could be as brutal as his father. And the world listened. More specifically, the US listened. A $5 million bounty was placed on his head, and the head of his brothers, who had joined together with him to form an unholy alliance known as Los Chapitos, which translates to Little Chapos. These brothers were Ivan Arquivaldo Guzman Salazar, Jesus Alfredo Guzman Salazar, and Joaquin Guzman Lopez. After the arrest of the father in 2017, Los Chapitos built a reputation as hyper-violent millennials who command nothing but fear from local residents and business associates within the cartel. The brothers wrestled and won over significant portions of the cartel. Over time, and through great violence, the Chapitos have been forced to share that power with other factions of the Sinaloa cartel, headed by Ishmael El Mayo Zambada, one of the original founders of the organization, as well as Aureliano Guzman, known as El Guano, El Chapo's brother. Now, this is the most insane detail of Los Chapitos. Believe it or not, but it is widely believed that the least powerful member is Ovidio. In fact, some cartel members have said that he didn't...
See, the least powerful one always ends up the biggest. Y'all is underestimating people. He could probably be the quietest one in the room, more than likely, is the toughest one in the room. You know what I'm saying? When I was in school, a lot of the popular kids make fun of the nerds. 10 years later, when everybody's an adult, a lot of the popular kids become drug addicts, bums, and a lot of the nerds ends up working at Google. Some fucking become tech giants and shit like that. Like, don't underestimate nobody.
Didn't want to join the cartel in the beginning. He only joined to ensure his safety because he was the son of El Chapo. Another reason he is viewed as the weakest link in Los Chapitos is his lifestyle. Over the years, Ovidio inherited his father's love of spectacle, and he applied this to his social media. He would post photos of himself and videos to his Twitter and Instagram accounts, posing with guns, cash, and women. Ovidio's double capture. Like flies to a pot of honey, Ovidio's first day of reckoning caught up with him in 2019. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador had barely spent a year in office when this footage was released. In it, you see Ovidio stepping out, chaperoned on all sides by special forces who had arrested the young Guzman on covert presidential decree. Ovidio did not resist arrest. He didn't need to, because when the Sinaloa cartel caught wind of his arrest, they launched a coordinated full...
Bro, when they grabbed him up, they went wild. That's the shit that is like, what? As soon as they, y'all can take me. I ain't gonna give no fight force. I ain't gonna get beat up. in a matter of seconds, the goons came out, bro.
Arrested the young Guzman on covert presidential decree. Ovidio did not resist arrest. He didn't need to, because when the Sinaloa cartel caught wind
Bro, look.
of his arrest, they launched a coordinated...
Look, my man got a fucking turret on the truck. Bro, they got a turret on the truck as if they going to war with fucking Ukraine. Yo, y'all some gangster motherfuckers. Like, I respect Mexico.
Full-scale assault on the special forces. I'm joking. I meant to say that they assaulted the state of Sinaloa. More specifically, hundreds of cartel gunmen laid siege to the capital city of Culiacan, burning cars, setting roadblocks, and surrounding a housing complex belonging to the families of Mexican soldiers. A very clear threat. Eventually, 14 people, mostly innocent civilians, were killed on a day that has come to be known as Jueves Negro, or Black Thursday. It was both a national embarrassment and a national tragedy.
This is crazy, bro. They start killing innocent people like they not playing. Let go. Like, yo, you're not gonna let my man go? All right, everybody's gonna die. Fuck that. Yo, bro, they are not playing, bro. Like, yo, that's it's just crazy to see that, bro. Like,
tragedy. Not too long after that, the Mexican president conceded and ordered Guzman to be released. Now, you would think that after an event like that, the government would either steer clear from Ovidio or would rain down the full force of the Mexican military on the Sinaloa cartel, but you'd be wrong. 2019 would come and go. 2020 passed, 2021, 22, and then January 5th, 2023. About a week or so before Joe Biden's visit to Mexico for diplomatic talks on issues concerning immigration, border control, and narcotics, suddenly the Mexican presidency decided once again to arrest Ovidio in what many believe was a gift to the American president. A Mexican army attack chopper unloaded heavy machine gun fire.
To be honest, I don't think, right? Criminal's a criminal, all right. They should be in jail, whatever the semantics you want to say. But I don't think arresting one person is going to stop the fucking drug trade. When Pablo Escobar died, shit kept going. Bricks was coming straight through the border, coming straight from Colombia. I just don't get it. They waste massive amounts of innocent people. They waste fucking army lives to get one person, and nothing changes. Like, nothing. It's not like it's a crumble. Nothing changed. I just don't get it. Like, make it make sense to me. All right, even if his son comes to the U.S., okay, cool. What the fuck does that stop? That's just gonna make them want to kill more people. And the bricks, fentanyl, all that shit gonna keep coming through. What changed? What's the difference?
Into the rural fishing community of Jesus Maria outside the capital city of Culiacan, where it is believed that Ovidio was hiding. And they were right. Army and National Guard troops detained the 32-year-old drug lord on the outskirts of the northwestern city of Culiacan. And, as expected, the moment the Sinaloa cartel caught wind of the operation, they responded with ungodly amounts of force. Now, wait. You might be wondering why on earth the Sinaloa cartel would bother about Ovidio when we've already established that he was a weak link that drew undue attention to himself. The answer is obvious. Family and an opportunity to make a point. In this case, 2 points. Because they had won the last altercation with the government, they must have felt certain that they would win this one also. Cartel gunmen...
They was embarrassed. The government themselves were embarrassed. Nah. If we can't beat the cartel, then it could be a regular militia group just formed out of mom's basement, and they could take us out, and we just like, all right, fuck it. So what is it, a pride thing? Y'all risking a whole bunch of innocent people's lives? For what? Your pride? But the government is the government. So I guess you want to show how strong you are over the people. Okay, understandable, cool. But is it worth mad people dying, son?
Opened fire with 50 caliber machine guns on the convoy transporting Ovidio, killing 10 soldiers in the process. However, they couldn't save their boss, so they turned their fury on the military, the state, and its civilians. An army colonel was...
You may have tried dropshipping in the past,
crazy,
and you might have started...
Look at what the fuck that shit said. The toll of capturing Chapo's son: 10 soldiers, 19 cartel members dead. After troops arrested the son of a notorious drug lord known as El Chapo, cartel gunmen tried to free him, resulting in a series of gun battles with thousands of troops called into the fight. Yo, bro, they are having a fucking war with the cartel. Usually it's Russia versus Ukraine. U.S., the United Nations versus Germany back then. They are having war. Yo, what in the fucking world?
Battle that left 19 alleged cartel members dead. The presidency responded by sending over 3,000 Mexican soldiers into the city of Culiacan. Hundreds of civilian vehicles were commandeered by Sinaloa's gunmen. Many of the carjacked vehicles were burnt beyond recognition as Sinaloan forces descended on the airport, where they opened fire on passenger aircrafts with 50 caliber.
Look, get my man right here. Look at this nigga. Him right here. He recorded this shit before his dying moments. He like, fuck this. This shit going on Instagram. This shit is crazy, bro. Can you imagine on a Delta flyer, you ducking for cover?
Caliber sniper rifles. Elsewhere in the city, more than 30 people were killed in a gun battle that raged for up to 12 hours. The victims were 11 soldiers, 19 cartel gunmen, and 1 child. The resistance was so intense that the military had to call in helicopter gunships, and even after a video was airborne, the violence continued to rage, and more civilians were caught in the crossfire. 2 innocent bystanders were injured by bullets that punctured their roof, and a 10-year-old boy was shot in the head by a soldier when he stepped outside his home. Thankfully and impressively, he survived. Eventually, Ovidio...
Yeah, man. God bless that child. Bro, they are bringing out the big dogs, the big weapons. They are fighting for real. First time they like, yo, mad innocent people dying. Nah, man, I don't want that. Then they just turn around, renege and say, fuck that. This nigga's going down.
Ovidio was sent to Altiplano in a chopper, where he now awaits trial. The conditions of his detainment are classified for obvious reasons, and the conditions of the prison cells cannot be accessed by the general public. But thanks to his notorious father, we have a template that we can follow. Ovidio Guzman's cell security. Before El Chapo tarnished its reputation, Altiplano was considered impenetrable. However, it is still a fortress. Built in 1990 under President Carlos Salinas de Gortari, the walls of Altiplano are reinforced to be so thick that they measure as much as 1 meter or 3.3 feet, which makes it very difficult to ram through. After El Chapo's 3rd capture, the prison was upgraded for him as he awaited his extradition. I believe that wait period is similar to Ovidio's current situation. Like his father, Ovidio will be watched by hundreds of security cameras 24 hours a day and a special team of about 30 elite guards. Right now, the security at the El Altiplano prison outside Mexico City is so tight that even the security officers have their own guards watching over them. They have guards guarding guards. To avoid any burrowing underneath his cells, workers have placed reinforced steel fences in the ground. A new underground alarm system has also been installed, despite the fact that the previous alarm didn't go off when El Chapo made his daring escape. Like his father, Ovidio's first 5 or so days at El Altiplano will probably be spent shuffling between 7 different cells. And when or if he is allowed to move about inside the prison, he will most likely remain handcuffed and accompanied by...
Nah, yeah, that's crazy, bro. They not playing now. They are trying to bring him to the U.S. It's all about money. Pride and money. The U.S. is paying $5 million. Who knows how much they really paying? At the end of the day, $50 million is a lot of U.S. money. Wait, time out. But look at this shit though, like. Bro, they said they got guards watching guards, bro.
Team of about 30 elite guards. Right now, the security...
Look at this shit. They are ready. Look at these big ass guns. This look like fucking Call of Duty Ghost fucking characters, bro.
At the El Altiplano prison outside Mexico City is so tight that even the security officers have their own guards watching over them. They have guards guarding guards. To avoid any burrowing underneath his cells, workers have placed reinforced steel fences in the ground. A new underground alarm system has also been installed, despite the fact that the previous alarm didn't go off when El Chapo made his daring escape. Like his father, Ovidio's first 5 or so days at El Altiplano will probably be spent shuffling between 7 different cells. And when or if he is allowed allowed to move about inside the prison, he will most likely remain handcuffed and accompanied by guard dogs who will also serve as his food tasters to prevent him from poisoning himself. This was the same treatment given to his father. There have been strong rumors that Ovidio will eventually be extradited to the US as a kind of gift, but we'll have to wait and see. Everything the current
Yo, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to get him up to the US, bro. Don't think the cartel members ain't finding a farmhouse close by and just watching, like, finding a way to strike. I'm gonna look that shit up because it's like, I wanna know. If I see him in the United States, I'll be like, wow, they did it. But like I said, like, it's just one. And that don't stop the other hundreds of fucking cartel members, drugs. None of that stops. Like, I just don't get it.
Mexican administration has been doing has been to prove that they have control of their own country. Despite how bad it looks, they may feel like they don't need America's help. I don't know how true this is. What I know is that they will face another test when Ovidio's trial finally begins.
I don't know, bro. Like, if his son ends up making it to the fucking U.S., then I commend Mexico government. Like, yo, we ain't pussy. Like, we don't. And it's always they always, yo, we don't need the U.S. I don't understand. Like, getting help to try to do something, there's nothing wrong with that. But they want to make it short. They want to make it seem like, now we could do it ourselves. We ain't an embarrassment. It's a pride thing, pride and money. It's always what it's about. These motherfuckers is gangster, bro. Look, they are outside of the prison. They are not playing. They took the street, start shooting shit. If that don't work, then it's time to start bombing planes and doing this, doing that. Like, yo, bro. What if they go and kill what if they kill everybody in Culiacan? What if they just start killing the locals and, you know what I'm saying, doing some vigorous, crazy shit like that? Would that let him go? Or is it worth it? The government have to make a decision. Is it worth it? Bro, that's beast, bro. But it's your boy, man. I'm back. I wanted to make this video. I was just curious. And also somebody had asked me in my comments. And I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad idea, man. But like, comment down, subscribe, and let me know what you think. I got more videos coming soon. It's your boy. Peace out.